Hi everyone, this is Kasia and today we're gonna make a hat and a scarf for the American Girl doll using fleece. She's wearing a white and orange set and today I'm going to use pink and green to make a new set. So this is what you're gonna need. You're going to need 2 pieces of fleece, one that is 6 inches by 11 inches wide and it stretches this way, and the second piece that is 1.5 inches wide by 25 inches long. Both of the pieces can be the same color, or you can make it two-tone like I'm doing and just match 2 colors. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut everything. So once you have your strips, the first thing we will cut off a 2.5 inch piece off of this. So measure 2.5 inches and cut off the piece. And out of this piece, we are going to make the pom-pom for the hat. So this little piece we will cut in strips that are 1/4 inches long, wide. Okay, once we have these pieces, we'll put them to the side and we're gonna cut this piece. And this piece will be our scarf. So I'm going to cut it this way and I'm going to cut the fringe. And I'm also gonna make it 1/4 inch wide. So, and about 1 inch deep. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, so this scarf is done. That was easy, wasn't it? Now let's make the hat. To make the hat, we'll take the other piece, the 6 by 11 inches, and we will cut 1 inch off of it. So lengthwise, we're gonna cut 1 inch off of it. So we will have 2 pieces, one that's 5 by 11 and another that's 1 by 11. Make it as straight as you can. Now I'm going to fold this piece and I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to fold it in half again, so that's going to give me 4 quarters. I want to fold it as exactly as I can, as evenly. And now I'm going to cut triangles here. And they're going to be 2 inches deep. And I'm going to want to make them in the middle here. So about 1 inch and 3/8. So 2 inches this way and halfway here. And if your scissors cannot cut through so many layers, just do 1 layer at a time. So 2 inches deep and halfway through here, and same thing on the other side. Okay, so we have this shape and we have this strip, and now we have all of the pieces that we need to make our hat. So you can do this with a needle and a thread, or you can use a machine. I'm going to use a machine. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your strip and the right side, the fluffy side, and put it together with this. And you can pin this down, or you can just sew. I don't really pin it because fleece doesn't move that much. So you're gonna come here and you're gonna sew it close to the edge, about between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch from the edge. Okay, so once you have these 2 pieces together, we're gonna flip it back inside. So fold it in all the way. And then with the wrong sides together folded in, we're gonna go back in, or we're gonna sew as close to this edge as we can all the way through. And as you're going, keep folding it and make sure that this fold is right on the edge here. Now that we have this together, we can fold this in half with the right sides together. So this edge you just did is going to be on the outside, and the right side, the fuzzy sides, will be on the inside. And then you want to put it together, and you want to sew this edge and this together to be able to handle it. Okay, once you've done that one side, you want to put your hat in this way. So now we have 3 more sides to do. 1, 2, 3. You can try to do this all at once, but I'm going to do it one at a time. Okay, so once you've sewn all of these sides together, the inside of your hat should look like this. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off all of these loose threads right now. Okay, so I cut off all of the loose threads over here, and I'm back on my mat. I'm going to flip this hat the right way out now. So the last thing we have to do is to add this pom-pom thing on top. And this is how we're going to do it. You will need a needle and a thread. I'm using a matching green thread. And we're going to poke it through the middle of each of these pieces. So you're going to just stack them up. And this is the same exact technique I used on my Barbie. And then pull your needle through. Now I'm going to take my stack and I'm going to pinch it with my fingers. I'm going to take the thread and go around it and then go through it one more time. And once I have this, I'm going to go on top of my head and sew it on here. So I'm just going to go through the center of the head, and I'll do it a couple times to make sure that it's staying on there. In place, I'm gonna put a knot on the inside of the hat, and then I'll pull this thread through the center a couple times before I cut it off. That way I know it's not going anywhere. Okay, I feel like my hat is done. Let's try it on. So you just want to make sure this is the back. Put it on. Doesn't she look adorable? And here's the hat, and here's the scarf. And I just like to wrap it around twice, and you can leave it crisscross like this, or you can tie it. Make sure to give me thumbs up, subscribe to see my next video, and I'll see you soon.